What is up, Midway Mayhem fans? This is Danny. We are checking back in from the Magic Kingdom, and tonight is a special night. In fact, it's a special event night, Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. There's a lot to see and do for the 2019 season. Let's go! Alrighty guys, so we're here at Magic Kingdom, and we are here for a special event tonight, Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. Can you tell me about it, Ken?
Yeah, it's select nights through the Magic Kingdom Park starting now through November 1st. And the Magic Kingdom Park truly comes to life in Halloween magic. We have a special parade that starts in Frontierland down Main Street, USA, featuring all of our characters, but new this year. So I don't know about you, a classic Magic Kingdom Park attraction for me is the Haunted Mansion. Yes. You know, it just screams Walt Disney World, the element of storytelling, and then when you add the maids and butlers of Gracie Manor, you know, decked out in their Halloween attire, well, it just, the icing on top. But new this year, the bride from the attraction will be featured in the parade. So make sure you get a good spot for that.
Our fans know every single time I ride Haunted Mansion, I always feature the bride. She's literally my favorite in the entire attraction. So having her in the parade this year is only going to make it even more special for me. Ken, can you tell me what makes this event so great for 2019 other than just that?
Well, we have our new fireworks show as well. Disney's Not So Spooky Spectacular. Behind this beautiful Cinderella's castle, we have new lighting, projections, music, which is really cool. But you can never go wrong with the trick-or-treating as well around the Magic Kingdom Park. And you'll see all of our characters all, you know, decked out in their Halloween attire. So really cool. And then the attraction overlays is also something we're continuing new this year, is the Mad Tea Party. So another Disney classic movie is Alice in Wonderland. Imagine going down the rabbit hole with Alice herself. Well, in the attraction, due to the lighting and the spinning, it's going to feel that way. So really, really special things we're doing this year.
Okay. I'm really excited for it, and Ken, I got to go get my bag because there's about 40 pounds of candy out there somewhere waiting for me. You've got to come to this event, if not just for the candy alone, but for all the characters and different interactions.
That's right.
Ken, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Alrighty guys, so we are here and there's lots of neat entertainment offerings, and I have two amazing people right next to me that can offer a little bit more insight as to what makes Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party so great. Can you tell me, James, what is so awesome about entertainment here?
Well, for me personally, I'm really excited about our newest spectacular, Disney's Not So Spooky Spectacular, that's debuting tonight at Magic Kingdom for the very first time.
Okay. And can you tell me a little bit about it, or am I just going to have to guess about it? Like,
I can tell you. Disney's Not So Spooky Spectacular is a new story. It has Jack Skellington, who's arrived here at Magic Kingdom to share this story with our audience about how anything can happen on Halloween, like a night like this, and it will at Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, I believe so. Now, one of my favorite things in years past is we've always had perimeter fireworks. Can we expect to see perimeters again this year?
You will see a wider array of fireworks than you've seen for the normal fireworks show.
Now, can you tell me about some of the different offerings that we can find here for the Halloween party?
Absolutely. We are so excited this year about Boo to You. We know this is everyone's favorite parade and we can all hum along to it. We are adding a brand new unit, and it's all about Tomorrowland. Okay. So here you're going to be able to see all of your favorite friends from The Incredibles and from Toy Story. It's very exciting. So Mr. and Mrs. Incredible are going to lead, followed by Edna Mode with her very own backup dancers.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she'll be strutting down the road and looking at how fabulous all of our guests look along the street. And then right behind her, we're going to have our very own Space Alien Saucer. Yes. And they're going to have their own backup dancers, all inspired by the Space Rangers. And then it has to culminate with Buzz Lightyear himself on his very own float surrounded by crystals and aliens. Awesome. But we're not just stopping there. The bride from the Haunted Mansion is going to make her first ever debut in Boo to You.
Yes. So I'm very happy to hear about that. We actually just learned a little bit about that. One of my favorite characters all time. So every time I ride Haunted Mansion, I literally am bowing to the bride, essentially. So I'm really excited about that. You've always brought some very kind of spooky things to those parades as well. Like even the costume characters, say like Goofy, he dresses up in Halloween attire as well, correct?
Yes, he does. They all do. And this year, Mickey, Minnie, and Donald and Daisy, they have brand new Halloween costumes to show off to everyone, which are just full of lots of color. It's really fantastic.
Now, is there anything that you can say really is putting your mark? I mean, you said you do show direction for this entire thing. Is there something that you personally left a mark on?
For me, Disney's Not So Spooky Spectacular is my contribution to the event. And I think what I'm most excited about is having Jack Skellington here. And I think you will be too when you see him.
Okay, without giving away too many surprises, there's a lot of neat stuff we got to check out tonight for entertainment. Thank you guys for speaking with us, and I'm excited for tonight's festivities, I guess you could say.
Thank you.
Alrighty guys, so we have moved on to our next location, and the man, the myth, the legend, the guy that I always love talking to, Steven, thank you so much for joining us. And like usual, we have some amazing merchandise. And what do we have behind us this
Let's
time?
boo this.
Okay,
all right, I'm going
boo
to show you one of my favorites I'm actually wearing because this is new this year. We've never done this before. It's a vest. And I love this because it's an instant Halloween costume.
Yep.
You keep this in your car. You can put this on any outfit. It has a little bit of a colorful flare on the inside there, but it lights up. And if you're going to take advantage of that season pass, where you can come out and enjoy Mickey's Not So Scary throughout the season, keep this in your car. Yeah. You can come out and enjoy
It's not
candy.
very heavy either,
No,
so it's pretty light.
Very light, and again, a nice way to just accent any outfit you have. But of course, we have some other items too. Of course. Let's boo this. A really fun phrase for the party. This shirt glows in the dark. We've added some other glow in the dark features to like the annual pass holder tee. We even have a onesie this year. For the little ones, the very little ones, it's a party ghoul in training. You know, we've never done a onesie before. We love to try new things. The vest is new. This is new. A headband featuring the Sanderson sisters is new. This is the Hocus Pocus Villain Spectacular. This year, we really wanted to feature the Sanderson sisters around the cauldron because it's such a key part of the show. So you're going to see the cauldron on this. You're going to see the cauldron on a limited release pin set that we have here. They're featured on the Dooney and Burke handbag that we've created for Halloween season. A spirit jersey.
I have a spirit jersey.
There's even a cauldron of a cauldron here. There's a cauldron mug that features the Sanderson sisters. But again, that's such a beloved, timeless show for Halloween, and it's been such a great addition to Magic Kingdom. We really wanted to feature that trio, if you will.
I see Chippendale over here, and
So
they
we added some other Halloween merchandise. The nice part about all of this merchandise is that, again, for the entire family, and it can mix and match with other Halloween items that we have that are available. Places like Emporium on Main Street, USA, or Big Top Souvenirs over at Storybook Circus. Those are two great places for the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party merchandise, but you're going to find other items here. This light-up necklace here, the plush that are Chippendale or other characters dressed in their Halloween best. Again, that's the nice part. They can complement that. You can find a whole entire outfit, so whether you go all out dressing up, or if you just want to add a little accent, you can do that. Just a little flair. Yep.
See, I would normally do something like simple, basic. I wouldn't go all out, but you really have the availability to do that. Whether it's you're getting your light-up necklace, your spirit jersey, you probably have socks of some sorts, I'm sure. Yes. You've thought of everything, and I see some other stuff just down this way, if you don't mind. So I see even drink cups. So if you're walking around, you can have some light-up drink cups as well.
Well, the light-up drink cups have been a lot of fun. This year, we're trying a new one with a cauldron inside the drink cup, and it does light up the different features here. 3 different light-up sequences. It features Mickey and Minnie in their Halloween best. There's a haunted Cinderella castle on the back side of that. Alex and Ani bracelets. We have some for Hocus Pocus Villain Spectacular this year. And then even some limited edition magic bands. Again, those have been great additions to our assortment. And we have Mickey and Minnie dressed in, again, their Halloween attire, and then the Sanderson sisters as well. And again, Emporium on Main Street, USA, great spot. Big Top Souvenirs is a great spot.
Okay, so those 2 main locations. Are there any things that would be exclusive to this event, essentially, or is all these items exclusive to it?
The things you're going to see with the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party name drop, those are created especially for this event, and so you're going to find them here. Other items like the Dooney and Burke handbag wasn't created for the event, but it complements the event, so you're going to be able to find that here at Uptown Jewelers at Magic Kingdom, some of the other plush and so forth. But yeah, we love creating those moments in time, those things, those great souvenirs you can take with you and remember your experience here at this great party. Of
course, if you've been here for years past and whatnot, you can bring other merchandise from years past and pair it up with new stuff. So, again, Steven, thank you so much for speaking with us. I absolutely love getting a chance to speak with you about some of the great offerings merchandise-wise.
Thank you.
Thank you. Alrighty, guys, so we're here at our next location for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. And, of course, we talk about food and merchandise all the time, but we really want to talk about the food. And there's lots of great stuff. Julia, can you tell me about what we have behind us?
We actually have over 22 offerings throughout the park, and today we really want to showcase what's new and some of our returning favorites. Okay. So over at Anti-Gravity's, we can find our pumpkin spice milkshake, which is going to be topped with whipped cream, so cute little candy pumpkins, and then a Mickey marshmallow straw. Okay. Returning from last year, we're going to have our Jack Push Pop, which is going to be chocolate cake, buttercream, and then some chocolate curls. But what's new this year is going to be Sally. So Sally's going to be our gluten-friendly offering. She's going to be yellow cake, buttercream, and then some dehydrated strawberries. And you can find the duo over at the Castle Hub Carts, which are going to be located on either side of Cinderella's castle.
All right, so there's a lot of neat food options that we see right here. Is there one that really sticks out in your mind?
Yeah, so over at our Liberty Square popcorn cart, you're going to find Constance's For Better or For Worse wedding cake. It's actually themed after the Haunted Mansion. And as the story goes, every time one of Constance's husbands would pass away, she would gain a string of pearls. So if you look at our wedding cake, it actually has that string of pearls around it. And then we had to add that iconic axe that you find in the attraction as well. So it's actually going to be a citrus-scented cake with a raspberry Bavarian cream in the center.
Okay.
It's truly amazing.
The axe itself, from what I heard, is chocolate also, right?
Yeah, it's made out of completely chocolate.
Okay. That is definitely something that catches my eye and whatnot. Now, you have a lot of different drink options and whatnot. What do we have drink-wise this year?
We actually have some brand new non-alcoholic specialty beverages that have come out. So one is going to be the Pirates Horizon, which you're going to find over at Aloha Isle. It's going to be passion fruit syrup, orange juice, and pineapple juice. And then we're going to top it with a wedge of pineapple, and then we have actually a pirate sword that goes on the top. Yeah. And then over at Cosmic Rays, you'll find the Berry Blaster. So it's going to be cherry lemonade, some Sprite, raspberries, and lemon. And then we actually have a couple more that you can find throughout the park. So those aren't just the only ones.
Okay. Good. Now, a lot of the food items and whatnot you've made, so it's pretty much like a take and go kind of thing. Is there kind of a going trend with that? Like you guys are going to continue to make items of food where somebody could just grab and go and do the attractions? Or are you guys trying to look for sit-down meals? Like what are we looking for in our F&B?
We truly want to make it almost a unique experience every time we want to do one of our parties. We want to make sure that it's not necessarily a sit-down, but it's also not a takeaway. We want to be able to have it so it is able to be experienced at the party, and the food and beverage is part of the party.
Okay. And, of course, there is tons and tons of candy if you do not get your fill with all these sugary items over here, which we still got to go down the way because I don't think we talked about everything, correct?
No, not even close.
Okay, so let's go down the way and start talking about this.
All right, so returning from last year, we actually have our Worms and Dirt. It's going to be over at Pecos Bill Cafe. The only thing that's going to be different about that, the chocolate piece this year, is actually going to be Billy from Hocus Pocus.
Nice.
Yep. And then, and then keeping with that same thing, if you head over to Main Street Bakery, you're going to find our Amok cupcake. And it is truly an overtop the cupcake. It's filled with trick-or-treat candy. It's chocolate pieces, peanut butter pieces, some toffee bits, and then we're going to top it with a chocolate cauldron and then a Sanderson Sisters chocolate piece.
I don't think you threw enough in there. I mean, you literally took the whole kitchen sink and was like, take it.
I know, right? It's all what it's all about. If we head on over to Sleepy Hollow, you'll find two of our new offerings. One is going to be our chocolate Mickey Waffle Sundae. It's going to be pumpkin gelato, whipped cream, some candy corn, and some sprinkles. And we're also going to have our pumpkin cheesecake that's going to be themed after the Headless Horseman. What's really cool at the inside of this one, it's actually going to have chocolate-covered Pop Rocks. Extremely exciting, I know.
It's interesting because it's not something our guests are probably going to be expecting. They're going to bite into it and go, wait a second, this is not right. Wait a second, I just had Pop Rocks, right?
Yeah, it's going to be very cool. And then also over at Cosmic Rays is going to be one of our new savory options. So it's going to be the Lotso burger. Just how Lotso, he smells like strawberries, right? This burger is going to have that scent of strawberries as well. So it's going to be strawberry bacon jam, crispy onion rings, and then we're going to have a brie fondue. And what's really cool, we're actually going to be branding Lotso's image on the top of the bun.
See, normally I'd be thinking like, oh, I love strawberries and everything, but on a burger?
It's delicious. It truly is. It's the sweet, the savory, the tart, it all comes together and it pairs perfectly.
I do think that's something I'm going to have to try. But again, the food offerings are great here at Magic Kingdom for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. And I do want to say thank you, Julia, to speaking with us about some of the different offerings right here. And that's going to do it, at least for this section. There is one other table, though, right over there, though. We got to go talk about that room. Moving on, and Julia has joined us again for our next location just a little ways down, and I'm seeing merchandise?
They're novelties.
Okay. And tell me about these novelties.
All right, so we do have our iconic Mickey balloon bucket. It looks like the pumpkin, so that's going to be coming to our popcorn carts throughout the park. What's very cool this year is actually going to be our trio hitchhiking ghosts. Okay. Right, so they're all sold individually, but what's really great, you can get all three of them and they connect together. One is going to be a popcorn bucket, one is a sipper, and the other one is actually a treat holder. So you can find that over at Golden Oak Outpost, and you can get the actual donuts put into the back of the novelty.
I would normally say, is there anything you guys haven't thought of? But every single time, you guys always seem to amaze me with new offerings. I mean, it looks kind of big, though. That's the only thing, though. But I think it is kind of neat. If you're buying individual pieces, you can put it up on the shelf, collect one, collect the other one, and then you have a really neat kind of display piece that you can have at home.
Very true.
I'm seeing Jack here as well. Why is Jack here?
He is my absolute favorite, honestly. So Jack actually is not out in the park yet. He's going to be featured later on in the party, but he's actually a sipper cup. Exactly. So the actual top of him, he comes off, and that's how you fill it, and the straw actually comes up from the back. He is the coolest novelty, I think, that we have.
All right, so if you're looking at this, first thing you're going to think of is, that is not a drink cup. There's no way that is a drink cup. But sure enough, it is, apparently.
It definitely is.
And then we have Oogie Boogie, one of my favorite characters, it looks like. And he is a popcorn bucket also?
Yes, sir. It's a popcorn bucket that we can find throughout the park. And again, he is not currently available, but he will be coming very, very soon.
So again, really neat merchandise offerings. Even with the food and beverage, you can have some of the ghosts. You can have Jack. You can have one of the Mickey balloons, like what you find out in the park, or you can have Oogie Boogie. Julia, thank you so much for speaking with us about everything that we've seen over the last couple minutes. I'm excited, and I really want to go try out some of that food now. Thank you. Treats! Sweet, glorious treats. Every single time you see one of these things around the park, stop, because they are going to give you a ton of candy.
Trick or treat for Halloween. Enter, give a treat that's good to eat. What you'd like to
The story that you are about to be told is one for both the young and the old. Unlike anything you've ever seen. Get ready, for this is Halloween!
Is that dog? Ah, there you are, Zero. It's time now to take our friends on a Halloween adventure. One they'll not soon forget.
Hey, look! A dog! It's a ghost dog!
His collar says Zero!
I think Zero wants us to follow him into that house!
Or no house. That house doesn't look very inviting.
So we are back in the living world.
The living world.
Yes, don't you understand? No. We have harnessed the magic found within this kingdom to come back for but one night.
One night's all I need.
And we shall make it a grand night, Winnie, of spellbinding tricks and treats.
Winnie!
A night that will be long remembered. Eve, our favorite time of the year.
But Winnie, remember what happened our last Halloween? We turned the dust. Dust, 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 dust.
Do not remind me.
Oh, sorry, Winnie.
And that is why we have returned. To celebrate Halloween and throw the most villainous Halloween party this kingdom has ever seen. But we will need some help.
Here in my garden of magic. Here in my garden of magic. Sinister shadows.
Sinister shadows.
As dark as midnight and as misty in the shadows, Winnie.
And who are you?
A tip of the hat from the one and only Dr. Facilier, also known as the Shadow Man.
The cards, the cards, the cards will tell. The past, the present, and the future as well. The cards, the cards. Just take 3.
We'll take these.
Take a little trip into your future with me. Shake my hand. Come on, girls. Won't you shake a poor sinner's hand?
Why, we'd love to.
Yeah. What have we here?
Well, I might ask the same thing of you. Well, what are you?
What? I'm just little old Oogie Boogie is all. You know, the shadow on the moon at night, filling your dreams to the brim with fright.
Winnie, look! Nefarious nightmares!
Yes, yes. And what makes you so scary, you overstuffed potato sack?
My dear, I'm the stuff of your worst nightmare.
And there's nothing much to do. I might just cook a special batch of steak and spider stew. And on mission, I'm going to do my stuff.
Ooh, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna do the best I can.
Maleficent! She's greener than I thought, and those horns, a bold choice.
I'll consider it but an oversight then.
Oh, perhaps you could help us with our Hocus Pocus party potion, so that we may throw the most villainous Halloween party this kingdom has ever seen.
Perhaps.
We were wondering, Your Excellency, if you could help us with the last ingredient.
And that would be...
Frightful friends! Frightful friends!
Lore and legend are full of villainous fiends. I suppose for such an occasion, I could conjure a few.
Oh, I knew we would see.
Come now, O Queen, by power and right, bring poison apples that give us a fright. From the underworld's ungodly domain, we call forth its ruler of death and disdain. Come and inspire with devious plots, a desire for furs all covered in spots. Impress us, O pirate, from a faraway land. Strike fear in our hearts with a hook for a hand.
Ticking clock!
We invite and compel here a slithering snake with a sorcerer's power to give but not take. Enter, good lady, by thee we are graced. Though manners be proper, they are but two-faced.
You can't stop the things I do. I lie. It's been 300 years, right down to the day. Now the witch is back, and there's heck to pay. I put a spell on you, and now
Gather round, friends, and hear my tale. I'm his perfect prey. He's the bringer of Halloween fear. Beware, the headless horseman is here.
Sweet,
This party is really something.
Happy Halloween, everyone! Operation Halloween Party is underway. Evil Emperor Zurg might be nearby, hatching a plot to steal those sugary treats. But let me open for that is one scary costume. You there, civilian! Look out! Wait, apologies. Just another Space Ranger. Nothing to worry about. What can I say? It's broccoli. Well, everyone, happy
Well, I do believe it is time for some of the attractions, and guess what? They have some added additional features. Like Pirates of the Caribbean, they have live actors throughout the ride. Over at Space Mountain, all the lights are off, it is pitch black. And over at Mad Hatter's Tea Party, well, it's pretty much a disco rave. Well guys, that's going to do it for us here from the Magic Kingdom for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. And I gotta say, I truly enjoy this event. I've had a chance to do it in the past couple of years, but this year really is awesome, as the lighting and special effects on the castle are bar none some of the best I've ever seen. The new shows are great. Of course, we have photo opportunities with some characters as well. Free candy, yeah, who doesn't love that? Tons of merchandise and more. And hopefully we're going to have more updates from here. So if you like what we do, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Midway Mayhem. And I will see you out on the Midway.